All right, welcome to our colored pencil blending class. As promised, I was going to show you kind of a miniature colored pencil demo. And in searching for something that I thought would be quick and easy and still have some impact, I came across these kind of like water droplets. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Don't get too excited. I know some of you thought we were doing the leaf, but that was just me playing around with things. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. But right now we're going to focus on the water droplets. So for this project, you are going to need a piece of gray tone paper. There's a variety of wooden spools over there for you to use as a circle reference. We're going to use a number 2 pencil. And then you're going to be using at least one color of a Prismacolor pencil, a white, and a colorless blender, which I'll show you how to use that. But you might end up using a shade darker of your original color for like the shadow of your water droplet. So I played around with a couple different versions of these, but real quick, I'm going to get some of this out of the way. You have a smaller piece of paper than I was playing with, but I'm going to just add mine to this piece. Prismacolor pencils are, in my opinion, the best colored pencils on the market. There are some that would argue differently, but quite frankly, I prefer Prismacolor to other variations. As far as school pencils, I would say Crayola's kind of the school pencil, and this is more of the artist pencil. So there's inside these tins 2 sleeves. Now this one's a newer set. I just so happened to open and was in luck to get a newer set, but clearly some of them have been used quite a bit, even though it is a newer set. So when you put these away, these will fit both ways, but the lid will only fit one way. So it like won't close that way. Ta-da, you turn it in. So I'm gonna push these out of the way, but couple things to keep in mind when we are using Prismacolor. Please refrain from tapping them on the table or dropping them on the floor. As I've always talked to you about, like tapping your pencil on the table, what it does is it fractures the lead inside your pencil, so then you sharpen it and the lead falls out. Color pencils are even softer, so the lead breaks a little bit easier. So this is really why I have that rule about not tapping your pencils. All right. I am going to zoom way in here. Okay, so you might be wondering what the spools are for. Basically, I was trying to find a way for you to trace circles real quick and not spend a whole lot of time doing so. So there's various sizes of them. I want you to put at least 2 water droplets on your paper. So maybe like a large and a medium or a large and a small. You're just going to ever so lightly, with your number 2 pencil, trace around your circle. And then you are literally done with that. Then you are going to take your selected colored pencil. I'm going to, in this case, use this Parma Violet. And for me, I decided that my light source was going to be coming from the bottom right. So my dark kind of like crescent shape is on the top left portion of my circle. So I'm gonna go in. and just kind of lay down some of this purple color. The more you go over the same area, the more you cross hatch, the more it's going to fill in. Let me see. Can you see the texture on the paper? Do you see that texture? That will fill in. But for the time being, zoom out a little bit there. All right, so I've done kind of like a crescent moon shape. Pressing a little harder on the edge, lightening up my pressure. I can come back through and go in a different direction. Then on the bottom edge, I'm going to right on the outside. Do you see how I'm right on the outside of my pencil line? Go in, and this is going to be my drop shadow. And I'm just going to, I'm not going to pull this out far. All right. Now I am going to take my white, and this area is going to get colored in. So one of the reasons I like using gray paper is you can see all your values on it. It's a neutral base, and you can actually, your white actually pops out. So I'm going up to the color, and now I'm going to I'm not going to press super hard. I'm going to lightly blend those two colors together some. Okay. I am going to cross hatch by going in a different direction. So initially I was going this way, now I'm going this way. In my medium value here. I'm gonna set that aside for a second. I'm going to bring my purple back in and lightly go over what I just did so that I'm not completely covering up the purple and lightening it up too much. Then I have this fun little tool. It is a colorless blender. This is going to push all that soft color pigment into the nooks and crannies of your paper. I'm going to blend these two areas together. And it like magically smudges and smears everything. Now, if you take a look at this green, I literally just did one color green. However, the orange, I did orange and I added a little bit of a brown to the edge. This pink one, I did pink and added a little bit of a kind of like a burgundy to the edge. So in this case, and I hope this is the right color. I'm going to add just a violet right on the edge. blend it ever so slightly into this purple and right at the very top edge. Then I'm going to take my colorless blender again and blend this out. All right, now I'm going to tell you something. In between switching your colors, let me see if I can't. Do you see how the white has like purple on the edge? You're gonna want to like just scratch paper or something, clean it off. Do you see these highlights that are here? That's a cheat. You can do highlights with your color pencil right along the edge. And they might look something like that. It looks nice. It's not amazing. When you see these done, if you saw these online somewhere, I actually saw these on Pinterest. If you see these online, they're cheating and they're using a gel pen. I'm gonna take my white, put a couple dots, and call it a day on that.